Oh no, I did not just do that to them.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Beast, and again, we back in the building as always. As you can see on the screen to your left or right, maybe, whatever, you can see that your boy is over there. So what I'm gonna do today, I just want to give my honest opinions, being that I already played the beta. We know the beta, we played it last weekend. Hopefully we'll be able to play it again this weekend. PC and everybody was able to play it last weekend, and it's the first time that I was able to play it for over the weekend. Unfortunately, I was out of town, so I wasn't able to get into it like I really wanted to, but your boy was in and we were able to see some things. So what I'm gonna just do is have some gameplay in the back, and then I'm gonna just give you my honest opinion and run through some things that I saw in the game. Hopefully it'll help you all, and hopefully it'll give you an update on what's to come for the new season of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Let's go. I'm just put it out like this. I played the game. At first, when I played the game, I had no clue. I saw people playing it. I saw people streaming it. So I had different. My idea of it was different from all the rumors and stuff. Being slower, the guns being different. The movement, different things like that. And when I actually got on to play the game, I had all these thoughts in my mind, like, man, I know this game gonna be different. I know it's gonna be wild. I know it's gonna be probably difficult. So I'm gonna just talk about what I think. First off, the skill gap. There is a huge skill gap in this game, and if anybody tell you that it's not, maybe they don't want you to know the truth. I don't know what it is. Maybe they don't understand. Skill gap is anything that is probably it's a level of difficulty in certain things that creates a skill gap. If it's something that the other player can't do as well, but you can, that is a skill gap. If it's about movement, if I can perform certain movements well and you can't, it's a skill gap, because some people can't do it. Everybody's not able to get on this game and do all types of things, so that creates a skill gap. So what I've seen in this game, you have so many different skill gaps. You have guns will create a skill gap, because the guns in this game, they do have recoil. They're not like the guns on Vanguard where you can just pick it up, put a certain attachment on it. Well, this gun in this game is still going to have recoil. Another skill gap is even creating a gun, but that will kind of be, you can get around that because YouTube is going to be out. People are going to be having all these attachments and all these class setups, so you don't use that. So that's not going to be a major skill gap. It's only going to be a skill gap or an issue for people that don't understand how that works and don't know how to make a gun and don't look at YouTube like that, and they just get on the game and casual players just play. But if you know how this community works with Call of Duty, YouTube and all this stuff, it is what it is. It's not going anywhere. So people that don't know how to do certain things, they're gonna find, that's what I do tutorials myself and to help people, and so that's what it is. So movement in this game to me is a huge skill gap. If you can perform some of the movements in the game, you will win a lot of gunfights, because a lot of people in this game, it's hard to do. It's hard to do a lot of stuff. It's hard to, it's kind of boxy. The movement is kind of boxy a little bit. It's not fluid as 2019. And I hear a lot of people all the time, "Yeah, this is just like 2000." It's not. I wish people stop saying that. This game is nowhere near the same as Modern Warfare 2019 or 2020, whatever. It's not the same. The movement is different. Everything is different. But if you're able to master the movement, if you're able to conquer that beast, you will create a huge skill gap, and you'll be able to do things that other people can't do, and you'll be able to win gunfights, and you'll be able to go on longer streaks. Your KD go up. It's a chain effect. So when I've played it, I was like, man, I hear they talking about stuff is slow, all this and that. So I spent, and I ain't gonna lie, when in the beta, you pretty much can't set up bots and do all this and go to a custom match by yourself and master it and do things with the movement. So I've learned it as I went, right? I probably was in the back of the map, like this guy sliding around the corner on this guy. I probably was in the back of the map by myself, running back and forth. I remember this area over here. I was in the back of the map, getting killed over and over, not even trying to shoot people because I was over there working on slide canceling. I was working on slingshotting. I was working on bunny hopping. I was working on the ADS sprint. And we'll get into that too. I was working on a lot of different movements, you know, like me playing, you know, prior to this game. I've mastered movements in all the Call of Duty to try to get an advantage on people or create my own skill gap. So that's what I try to do in this game. So if you're able to do that, you will conquer the beast. I'm telling you, slide canceling in this game is not easy to do, but once you learn it, it's so easy to do. You know, if that makes sense. It benefits you if you know how to do it at the right time. If you don't do it at the right time, you're done. Because the way some people play in the game, the game itself is designed to be a little slower. There are a lot of things that slow you down. So if you come around the corner and slide canceling on somebody and they're just mounted up, you're dead. If it's a good player doing it, you're probably dead. If it's a bad player, maybe their shots are terrible, connection and all that, you'll win the gunfight. But I've saw it some situations where slide canceling, it didn't do anything, and then I saw some situations with slide canceling, it did. So
Wanted a VPN,
bunny hopping is so OP in this game that it's ridiculous, because it's the guns had, that guy was dolphin diving. The guns have so much recoil, or they're not that stable, where if you bunny hop, it's hard for that person to hit you. But at the same time, if you're not clean with your shots, it's hard for you to hit that person. So that's something that you probably got to work at. If you're just a person that's just running around, you might have a nice advantage on certain players, because that's what the game is made for. It's not, from what I've seen, it's not made for all this advanced gunfight and advanced movement. But if you're able to jailbreak the movement system, that's probably what that's probably I'm gonna name something like that. Like this guy dolphin diving. I got shot in the back, but this guy dolphin diving. If you're able to jailbreak the movement system, you can conquer that. And you will create a huge skill gap. So slingshotting is easy to do in this game once you master it. Bunny hopping is easy to do in this game once you master it. It's very OP. Dolphin diving, I've seen a lot of people try to do this dolphin diving thing. The thing about dolphin diving, unless somebody jailbreak that, you dolphin dive, but it's not fast. But it's like a dolphin dive and you have to sit for a minute. So I've had people that try to do this dolphin dive thing at me, and I would just bunny hop and destroy them. So certain things like that. Time to kill in this game, I didn't play the first beta, but I heard when it first came out, the time to kill was very fast. Like it was like he was playing hardcore. So on this one, when I got on and started playing, I saw, it wasn't as bad, the time to kill. When we played, they did a lot of updates. So I remember some gameplays where I was destroying people, and some of them was like, same gun. They did an update. Maybe they did something to the TTK, some things like that. But the time to kill feels pretty good. Competitively, I have no idea how that would work. I think that's better competitively, because if the time to kill is too fast, competitively, it's crazy. So I think they had to make that adjustment. They had to make that adjustment and make it a lot better. The guns, I like the guns. Building the guns is hard to me. Building the guns is crazy. It's kind of weird, because you got to go through so much to build these guns. Building the guns is kind of hard. Was like, at some point I was like, dude, you gotta be a rocket scientist to build these guns, because you put one gun on, and then you gotta progress that gun, and put something else on and progress that and find out what that is and put something else on. It takes a lot. Then you got to grind it. So they made this game to where if you have something somebody else got, you might have to sit a while and build it. You can't just go get this gun. You know, like YouTube, they have all these guns and all these different things out, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna put that gun on. You probably ain't even got it. I mean, and then you got to build it, and you got to put all this. I mean, it's kind of difficult. I think they could have did better with that. I think they could have made building the class of the gunsmith a little bit more smooth and more cleaner. It almost like you got to be a genius or a rocket scientist to put these guns together. So I think they need to change that. It was very campy when I played it. Super campy, and I understand why. It's new. People don't understand how it works. People scared. They don't want to die. They scared to get killed. It's slow, so they just sit. They just sit and wait on you, man. There are certain spots that you already. I figured out there's certain, like on this map, B is the hot spot on this map. It goes down at B right here. It goes down. It's always somebody here, and you can almost go to B on this area on this map. I can't remember the name of this map, and free fire everything over there, and you're gonna hit somebody. Somebody's gonna be there. Missed a lot of shots with them guys with the MP5. I don't know if I came back around the corner and got this guy. Did he push me? I can't even remember. Yeah. Dead silence. I think dead silence is one of the OP things in the game, because when you activate dead silence, as long as you keep killing, dead silence will keep generating, meaning where it won't reset all the way. It just won't reset all the way, but it resets a fraction of the way. As long as you keep killing, you have it. You also get fast. You also are very fast with it. The movement is fast and you're quiet. And the footsteps in this game is so loud that dead silence is one of the things that you have to have in your arsenal. Now, I heard they might make an update and do Ninja or whatever like that. I don't know if I would use it. I probably will, because the footsteps are so loud in this game, unless they nerf it or do something with it. But yeah, dead silence is just OP. The maps, I love the maps. I like the maps. The maps are like traditional 3-lane. You got other little small lanes, but traditional main lanes are three lanes, and I think that's good. I think I only played like 3 or 4 maps, I think, but for the most part, it's good. And once you, what I realize is, once you keep playing it, and I'm gonna do tutorials about it. Once you keep playing it, you start to realize where people at. So you see me, I'm slide canceling around these corners and stuff like that. It took me a while to learn that, but once I started doing that, I was like, I'm gonna slide cancel around this corner, but I'm not gonna slide cancel around this corner, because I have learned that people would post up around certain areas, so you go around slide canceling like this. I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't even did that. I shouldn't have did that. When I went back and watched it, I was like, shouldn't have did that. Like, that's one of the areas where you don't do that. There's certain ways that you do it. There's certain things that you don't. So it's kind of hard to explain once you play the game. What do we talk about? Get it. Slingshotting in this game is so OP, because a lot of people they don't know how to do it, and it's a wrap. I mean, if you pull that off, it's a wrap. The kill streaks, I haven't used all of them. I've used the VTOL. VTOL is pretty good. I think it's another one that I use, but I use them with each other, and I got a lot of kills with them. For some reason, the VTOL, and I can't remember what the other one is. I can't remember what it is. But you use those with each other, and it's pretty cool. I like the VTOL on here because you can move the VTOL, and I think this was the gameplay. I think I used this as the intro. This was smooth, clean. Slide cancel to the mount, clean. Anyway, this is the area right here where, if you have a VTOL on this map, I recommend putting it at B. B is the spot, man. B is the spot. B is the spot. So all in all, it's so much things I can talk about it, but I went from not liking it to liking it. I think only reason I started liking it because it was something new, and I started mastering some of the movement. I started getting fluid with the movement. See, like this, I started doing things that I'm like, hey dude, like I'm about to destroy people because of the movement and stuff like that. So it made it a little bit more fun rather than just running around shooting people. Running around, I can actually do what I do. I can finesse. I can do when I thought you couldn't finesse. You can do it. It's harder. It's hard to do it, but you can do it. And if you pull it off, every game you're not gonna get on here and drop a whole bunch of kills based on the movement, but you would do better than most people. And I realized that the whole time when we played the beta, I probably was at the top the whole, like every match almost. Or close to the top every match, based on how I was moving. Going back to the 3-lane thing and using that as an advantage because destroyed him. Using that as an advantage because you can flank. You can do a lot of flanking in this game. So it is slow, but at the same time you can speed it up yourself. To make things a little bit more better for you and your team. I've heard some people say if you play by yourself, you won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do certain things. I don't think that's true. I played by myself and I dropped some 50s. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record it. I was out of town. I was like, dude, it was hard for me to record. I couldn't stream at all. Because of the connection and where I was at. You can look at the screen. The wall, I was right there at the table in the wall. It was so rough. So I was like, man, I'm trying to record as much as I can. But it was kind of difficult. So when I was just on the game, just messing around, I wound up dropping some 50s. And I was like, man, I tried to record some stuff. I think I recorded one, but the file got corrupted. I had to... It was just rough. And I said, man, I'll never do this again. I'll never take my equipment like this again. It's just so rough. It's so rough. But I did get some gameplay, and I was able to experience a lot of things. Hopefully, we're able to play it again this weekend. I hope and get some things done where we can work on some other guns. The M4, from what I've seen so far, the MP5 is OP. The Hurricane is nice. Is nice. I wouldn't say it's OP, but it's nice. MP5 is, and I'm running gun. MP5 is nasty. Slide cancel around that corner to the little bunny hop to the right. Insane movement is crazy. The M4 is nice. It just takes a lot to grind to do certain things, but the mini map, I like the mini map. Now here's the thing that I saw about the mini map. On this, if you look at my eyes, if you look over there, I almost have to tilt my head. I got to figure out how to position that mini map because I think it's something that you can do to make it wider or small. I think it is, and I was trying to mess with that because I was like having to do this, and I don't know because maybe it's because I was sitting up, not being able to be leaned in like I normally was. So I was like, I had to do this, like instead of me just doing like what I normally do, I had to actually kind of like tilt my head. Skill-based matchmaking is in this game. Trust me, it's there. I don't care if you got a VPN or not, it's there. I seen it. So running around, and I'm a guy that jump around corners and bunny hop too. So this is why I say some of the movement will benefit you, but some of it not. Some of it won't. If you run across somebody that's doing the same thing you're doing and he's a good player, it all comes down to gun skill and stuff like that. But the average person doesn't do this in this game. I think all the games that we played in, I probably was the only one doing all this sweaty stuff. I probably was the only person just doing all this crazy weird stuff. So, and I saw, and I was playing, and I was looking like, dude, that's the skill gap. It's crazy. It's the movement in this game is the skill gap. If you're able to conquer that, you are going to destroy people. So, what do we talk about? We talk about the movement. We talk about guns. Did I have fun? At first, I did not have fun. It got frustrating after a while because the way the game is made, it's made for slow gameplay. So me getting in here trying to speed it up didn't have fun. at first. I'm not gonna lie, I did not have fun because people were just
clueless.
camping.
Sitting right there on B.
People
I
were
flashed
mounted
one.
up.
Two of
They
them
were
sitting
hugging
right
these spots. You run around the corner, you shoot one person, and that's another thing about this game that I've noticed. If you shoot one, it reminds me of multiplayer Warzone. You can actually ping people in this game. You can actually ping them. So if you run across a person and you shoot one person, it's probably good to use some type of movement or shoot a guy and get out, because they're right here. They're mounted up and they're not moving. They're not moving. This spot right here, it is so many people that stays on this spot. This is where it get funky at, man. B is where it goes down. I think this guy probably destroyed me. I can't even remember. Yeah, the guy up top. So there are certain areas, if you're a slow player, it might reward you. It might benefit you more than most. But all in all, I think this season is going to be of Call of Duty is going to be very interesting. Look at that. I think it's going to be kind of cool. I mean, could it be better? Yes. Is it a lot slower? Yes. Is the gameplay and everything a little difficult? Yes. Did I have fun at first? No, but I started having fun later on. So I hope they make some small changes. I hope they make changes towards the gunsmith, building your guns. I hope they don't take sliding out the game. Dolphin diving, I only did that a little bit of the time. I haven't done that as much. Climbing things, I hope they make that a little bit more faster. They think they made it faster, but it's not that fast. Keep the recoil on these guns the way it is. I love it because it really shows. It separates the men and the boys. Gun skill in this game is a skill gap. Is a skill gap. I have had people right in front of me and just can't hit me. And if I bunny hop to the left, it's a wrap. My gun skill is pretty decent, and you wind up destroying people. The gunsmith, and I just talked about that, but they have to change the gunsmith. They got to do something with the gunsmith. It's too hard to build guns. It's too frustrating. It takes too much time. It's just, and I guess throughout the year, if we get used to it, we'll probably, be faster with it. But it's just kind of hard to do that. Dead silence is cool. Mini map, they can make some changes with the mini map. I think they have it where if some guy's shooting, they won't show on the mini map. I think they need to change that. The 3 lanes of the maps, I love the maps. I like the maps. I like the maps. One map, I can't remember what the name of it is. They can probably get rid of that, but I do like the 3 lane maps. I like the vision of it. And I don't know how it is with console, but I think console does have an FOV slider. I like the visual of it. I like the way it looks on PC. I'm just talking about PC. I like the way it looks on PC. It's pretty cool. And you can see on this game, I went 36 and 16, but all of them wasn't like this. And some people think that this was good. Trust me, it way better. Boys dropping 50s all over the place. But anyway, hope this helped you all out. This your boy Beast. I hope to see y'all this year in Modern Warfare 2. Hopefully they do something this weekend where we can get back in so I can stream this thing for y'all so y'all can see the good, bad. I can give y'all some good pointers. I can give y'all some things y'all can critique me and some things that I might have done wrong. But this year, tutorials all year, because your boy sees some things that definitely can benefit some people and help them out. Myself, everybody else. I started the ADS Sprint. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, y'all will see it, because I was talking about it in Warzone. I was doing it in Vanguard. I was doing it in Warzone. I'm tooting my horn right now. And I watched somebody stream and I seen them doing it. And I'm like, and he was talking about it. And I was like, dude, I can't have nothing. Hey, salute. It's your boy Beast.